Hello Cancer, and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for May tarot reading, and your energy is the Five of Wands Dramarama. Let's just get straight to it. Well, what does Cancer need to know for May? Interesting. Okay, well, you're definitely like in a very strong place, so that's amazing. But the end of the month, I think it's going to get a little bit tricky, and I'll explain why in a moment. So the energy in the past leading into this, we've got the Three of Wands, so this could be stepping out into new territory, something, some sort of creative project, for example, creativity that you've been planning and thinking for a while. You're beginning to make your first moves. This is also a great businesswoman, so you're able to take your creative ideas and potentially make money from them, and that makes so much sense because your energy coming up right now is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is an amazing businesswoman. She's very experienced. She has a wealth of knowledge. She knows how to make money, and she knows how to have a steady income, and she just sees the world in a different way. However, I feel like you're really disappointed about something in particular, okay? Because there's an aspect of your life that where your cup feels half full, and I'm going to tell you what I think it is, okay? It has to do potentially with family, okay? So the thing is, as an individual, we can, this is my opinion, as an individual, we can make it to like a really high level on a individual level, right? But I do believe, and this is my opinion, you're allowed to disagree, just be polite, but I believe that once you get to like the highest version of yourself that you can as an individual, the only way to go up is to have a committed partnership, and then you both lift one another up even higher. What is it? The whole is greater than the sum of its parts, something like that. I think Aristotle or something said that, but do you know what I mean? Like with you, yeah, so I feel like you're disappointed in that direction, but I mean, you are a great partner because your energy coming up is the Empress, right? So very strong, very powerful, but still I don't really see that partnership yet. But I feel like, you know, you're totally ready for it, which is amazing. But I feel like there's a part of you, oh, by the way, this might not be like a romantic relationship. This could be that, you know, you're an amazing worker, but you don't have a job, or you're a really good tenant, but you don't have a place to live. Do you know what I mean? So there's a particular part of your life where you are, where your cup is feeling half full, and you feel a lot of grief about it, okay? By the way, this could be someone else in your life, and you just have this warm, nurturing feeling towards them because you do care about them, right? But it could be you. The outcome is the Moon, and I'm definitely going to clarify this one, but I feel like your attitude towards this you might not really be agreeing with me right now, but that would make sense because the outcome being the Moon is illusion, delusion, and not seeing things clearly, right? There's something hidden. This information could be, obviously you have all the information within you, right? But there's some of it that's in your subconscious that hasn't been accessed by your consciousness. But, you know, just have an open mind, look at things in a new way, you know, almost like a child learning something new. So definitely keep an open mind. Let's get some clarification cards because I definitely want to know more about what you need to know for this month. Interesting. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways, not so bad. It's not so bad. I just made that noise because I'm like, oh, I just want to give you a hug right now. Anyways. Okay, so I feel like whatever kind of business idea or creative project idea you've had in the past, there may have potentially been some restrictions or changes due to legal systems, or maybe you weren't looking at it clearly, but you definitely were in the recent past, okay? But yeah, so when it comes to like ideas about business and security and money and wealth, you definitely are super focused. You are, oh, this does represent you, the Chariot, right? Because even though I know that you are a very sensitive sign, you are really able to put on that armor and just like persevere towards a goal, you know, no matter how you feel. So you have that, so you're able to really get what you want. You're very determined. When you want something, you'll get it, okay? I feel like your disappointment might have to do with being betrayed. That could be cheated on by your partner, or maybe backstabbed by a friend or someone that you work with, threw you under the bus, for example. So I mean, there's some sort of betrayal, and that's what you feel really disappointed about, okay? I just named a few examples, but there's many ways we can betray people in life, but we won't get into that now. I feel like you are really realizing that you need someone who is stable, who's super grounded, or you're needing a job or a living situation that has security, that's predictable. That's just kind of what you need it's just part of your nature. I just want to do one more card for this one, okay? I feel like, this is interesting. Okay, I'm going to come to that one in a second, but so definitely be guided by your head and your heart for sure, but definitely be open-minded and realize that your emotions come from your thoughts, okay? So if you can direct your thoughts more, then you're able to have a little bit more control a little bit with your emotions and how you feel. But with your head and your heart, it's a balance of both. I definitely feel like you really do want to have that love and community and safety, and you will get that. It just might not be coming exactly when you want it. Interesting. So we've got the moon, so illusion, delusion, about potentially it's something to do with work or a particular perspective. So for example, this is also a very hyper-focused card. So I think, for example, if you are hyper-focused on my relationship should be at this stage, then you're going to blunder it. Or if your focus is like, I need to be making this much money in this much time, you're going to blunder it. Like you're hyper-focused. And I think that that's making you not, in a way that is not serving the universe, just to allow things to happen, if that makes sense. Just do one more, just because. Yeah. So there is like a mental block. Like I feel like when it comes to, whether this is resonating with your relationship, friendship, work, whatever it is, there's something that you're not seeing. You're like, it needs to go this way, this one way. This is the way that my future needs to unfold, okay? But there's actually at least 8 different opportunities of way that things can roll out that will get you to what you want, okay? So just be a little bit careful with your thinking, because I feel like this betrayal or disappointment that you're dealing with is maybe kind of taking you to a place where you're kind of closing off your mind a little bit. Anyways, let's get some advice cards so you can get the best case scenario for this situation. All right, cool. All right, so the first advice card is the Princess of Swords. So keep an open mind, a flexible mind. Don't just be like, oh, things are definitely this way and that's it. Act like you know nothing, and that every answer is a maybe, maybe, maybe. So go around and ask questions. You want to get more your detective hat on and just inquire, and just know that anything that you learn is valid. It might not be true, but we just want to keep our mind open, all right? Second advice card, we've got the Temperance card. Things will come when they're meant to come. Things will happen when they're meant to happen. Things will complete or finish or start when they're meant to happen. And that's not the time frame you've given yourself in your head. It's universal time, and it usually takes longer than what we want. Okay, I'm just saying that from experience. Third advice card, we've got the Hierophant. So you do want to, as an advice card, you just want to create as much like order and structure in your life, maybe some sort of like pattern, ritual, have a schedule. You might want to, if this has to do with work, you might want to try and get like a more permanent contract. If it has to do with your relationship, you might want to have more security in your relationship. And the fourth advice card, we've got the Four of Wands. You might want to, this to me, this one represents home, okay? Doesn't mean stay at home all the time, right? But if that's what you feel you need to do that, right? But it could be whatever feels like home. So that could be family, even if they live somewhere else, just give them a call, like whatever makes you feel like home. I want you to really connect with that so that you can feel grounded. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That's all in the description below. Definitely comment, please, if this reading resonated with you. And I do monthly and mid-monthly readings, so definitely make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. And if you're still here, ooh, lots of messages and busy activity this month, so get ready. You're going to have a lot to do this month. Have a great month. Bye.